The meaning of Constitution. The book in which all the provisions regarding the administration of the country are mentioned together in a systematic way is called a constitution. Administration means management or the process or activity of running a business, organization, country, etc. This makes the Constitution a written document of the provisions related to the administration of the country. Provisions means facilities. Government is established by the representatives elected by the people. It is bound to carry out the administration of the country as per the provisions of the Constitution. The rules and provisions in the Constitution are the basic or fundamental law of the land. Fundamental means basic or necessary. While making laws, the government is bound to follow the Constitution. If it does not do so, then the judiciary can declare those laws null and void or unconstitutional. Provisions in the Constitution. The provisions in the Constitution are about different things. Example, citizenship, the rights of citizens, the relationship between citizens and the state, subjects of the laws to be made by the governments, elections, restrictions on government, jurisdiction of the state, etc. Almost all countries have accepted the principle of governance according to a constitution. Yet the nature of the constitutions of different countries is different. There are differences of history, social structures, culture, traditions, etc. between the countries. Similarly, their needs and objectives also might be different. Each country tries to create a constitution that is not only suited to its needs and objectives, but also is in tune with its distinct nature. Necessity of a constitution. There are several advantages of governing a country with the help of rules or provisions included in a constitution. Government has to function within a set of rules. This reduces the possibility of the misuse of the power and authority they have been given. A constitution includes the rights and freedoms of the citizens. Government cannot take away these rights. Therefore, people's rights and freedoms are safeguarded. Running a country as per the provisions of the Constitution is the same as establishing the rule of law. Then, there is no scope for the misuse of power or high-handed administration. If a country is run as per the Constitution, the faith that the common people have in the government increases. They then become keen on participating in the activities of the government. Democracy is strengthened due to the increased participation of the people. Constitution presents some political ideals before the country. The nation is also bound to act in that direction. It creates an atmosphere conducive to attain world peace and security and preservation of human rights. Since the Constitution also includes the list of citizens' duties, it fixes the responsibility of the citizens as well. What is administration? What is included in the administration of a country? Government has to make laws relating to several subjects, such as defending the boundaries, protecting the people from external aggression, eradication of poverty, creating employment, education and health services, encouragement to commerce and industries, protection of the weaker sections, making policies for the progress of women, children, and the tribal people, etc. Government has to bring about desirable changes in the society by implementing laws. In short, Governments in modern times have to take decisions related to different issues, right from space research to public cleanliness. This is governance or administration. Having understood the meaning of constitution and governance, we shall now see how the Indian Constitution was made. Background to the making of the Constitution. The process of the making of the Indian Constitution started in 1946. The leaders of the freedom movement insisted that independent India will be governed not by the laws made by the British, but by laws made by Indians themselves. A committee was established to prepare the Constitution of independent India. It came to be known as the Constituent Assembly. Constituent Assembly. India became independent on August 15, 1947. Before that, the British ruled over India. They had divided India into provinces like Bombay, Bengal, and Madras for the convenience of administration. The administration in these provinces was carried out by people's representatives. Similarly, the local princes were carrying out the administration in some areas. Such areas were known as princely states, and the chiefs were known as princes. The representatives of the provinces and the princely states were included in the Constituent Assembly. There were a total of 299 members in the Constituent Assembly. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the president of the Constituent Assembly. The contribution of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar was the chairman of the drafting committee. He had studied in depth the constitutions of different countries of the world. He studied and contemplated day and night to draft our constitution. Contemplated means examined. The draft constitution prepared by him was presented to the Constituent Assembly. It was discussed article by article. Many amendments were suggested by different members. Amendments mean changes. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar handled the task of presenting the draft, answering the various questions raised on it, making changes in the draft as per the suggestions of the Constituent Assembly, and making every provision of the Constitution flawless. Due to his contribution towards the making of the Constitution, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar is called the architect of the Indian Constitution.
अगर आप अपने सिलेबस के सारे चैप्टर्स इस फॉर्मेट में देखना चाहते हैं तो हमें डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिए गए नंबर पर कॉल करें। ऐसे ही और एजुकेशनल वीडियोस देखने के लिए हमारे चैनल होम रिवाइज को सब्सक्राइब करें।